Hey guys, Tails86 here with Weekly Review, and today we're going to be doing a Game Boy Advance game review, one that, well, a lot of people have been waiting for, so let's go ahead and start it. We're going to be doing Drill Dozer that came out from Nintendo, developed by Game Freak, the same people who made the Pokemon series games. So let's go ahead and start the review. Okay guys, this is Drill Dozer that was created by Nintendo and Game Freak. Now, basically this game tells a story about Jill, our hero of the game, who is basically after a bunch of different diamonds that you have to collect through the portion of the game. And basically your objective is to collect one certain diamond that belongs to you and your crew. And that is the red diamond. Now basically you have your simple layout of the menu screen. You have your map where you can start off with your different levels. You have the shop where you can use, that you earn chips and stuff during the game, which you can increase for certain types of items. You can get an energy tank to increase your energy, a hard bit drill bit to use for harder stuff to basically drill through. And then you can get hideouts, which is basically the maps for you to be able to get all the special secret type items in the game. And as you play the game, you have, I believe it's 6 different locations you can go to, as well as the training course that you can always start off on. So we're going to try out one of my favorite ones, which is in Metal City. Okay, so here we have our hero Jill, or the boss as they like to call in the game. Now you can move around with the analog stick, as well as being able to use your drill dozer. Basically just holding on the X button on the GameCube controller, or the L and R on your Game Boy Advance game system. And you can use the drill, you can do it with going backwards, or you can go frontwards. The game's pretty simple to play. I mean, almost anyone of any age can play this. It's really fun. Very well thought out too, especially for the character. I think that IGN actually gave her one of the best characters of the year award, especially for a brand new character. As you see a bunch of those chips and stuff that fall down, those are the chips that I was talking about before, that you can use to earn for extra stuff, like for getting those titanium drill bits, or you can use for maps and energy tanks and all different types of stuff like that. Now every so often when you start drilling through a bunch of different types of boxes, you'll find these gears. You have 3 different gears that you can use, which you can basically shift up and use your drill dozer's full potential power. And I'll basically show that off. When you go ahead and press down on the X button a second time, it'll tell you can shift up and you can use even more power from your drill dozer. Now you'll go ahead and find these different types of treasure chests up here. You can get to those later in the game, and you can get like extra items and stuff like that. So real nice to try to find as many of those as you can. Now there will be some portions of the game where you have to face off against certain bosses. The bosses are pretty simple to do. You just gotta watch their movements and watch the patterns. The game, I think, has also a very certain liking also from the Pokemon series, because even the sound of the music sounds kind of Pokemon-ish, in my opinion. But the game gets really fun when you get the 3rd gear. You may also have to use certain types of objects to be able to get across certain areas that you can't reach. Okay, so now we're getting ready to face off with a mini-boss, and I'm going to basically just show you how this works. Pretty simple. As he shoots out the rockets, you basically have to shoot into the middle hole right there as soon as he's finished firing. But you have to do it also within a certain amount of time so you don't get hit by the others. He's done. time to turn up the heat. That's basically it. They will actually show you the actual weak points of the boss as you do them. So, the bosses are pretty easy. And as I said, the game gets really fun when you get the third gear, giving you the most powerful bit to be able to blow through almost anything. With even some pretty kick-ass music to boot with it. There's not really much else I can really say about the game that hasn't already been said by other people who have actually played Dozer. Because it's a great game. It was a little short though for me. That's probably my opinion though, but then again, this is my review, so. But I thought that the game was a little shorter than it should have been. I mean, it only had 2 levels for each area, and you only had 6 areas to go through. And then the final boss, well, not going to give away any spoilers, but the final boss was a little easy in my opinion, compared to the rest of the game. The game otherwise was fun, a lot of fun, but it didn't deserve a 10 from me. It actually got a 9. But if you really think about it, a 9 is actually not that bad for a Nintendo game, because I mean, especially for a different type of twist on a different character and a different type of game from Game Freak altogether, it actually came out to be something pretty awesome. So I would actually think a 9 is very deserving for this game. So thank you guys very much. This has been Weekly Review. Take care. Later.